What's going on, YouTube? This is Mason AJ. Today we're talking about the Flash, bro. Talking about the Flash. Flash is back. I'm sorry. You know what? Okay, I know we've done a lot of videos already, but at the same, I have to say this week is exciting. I just want to say this week is exciting for all nerds because we get the Flash, we get Gotham, we get iZombie, we get Agent of Shield, we get Arrow, we get all these shows.
And
man,
then also we can't. It's still coming up before the end of the month. We still got Supergirl.
Oh,
Walking Dead.
Wait. When is that coming out?
This month.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just geeked out a little bit, man. And I just gotta say, like, it's just exciting to have all these for a comic book nerd, for comic book artists, and for a fan of just fantasy. This is fun, man. Like, we didn't have like not this level of fun when we were kids. We had like the old school show of like the Flash, one season of that, and you had like the old school Batmans, but it wasn't like this.
I gotta admit, you're right. And the one thing I do love about it, one thing that the aficionados love about it is the fact that no matter what, no matter who you are, no matter where you side on the nerd politics scale, this is something that we all can enjoy. If you love it or hate it, whatever, it's still something that at the end of the day, if you can go to your local comic book shop or just go to your friend's house and still like talk about it.
Yeah,
you know?
right?
Because all the time, I am always looking like the Flash is the most immature, sucky show ever, and then he'll be like, Agent of Shield is the most boring show ever. I'm like, how dare you? Blasphemy!
Hey, I mean, Agent of Shield season 3 is on point. I gotta say.
And also be sure to check out our review on that right here. But let's focus on what this episode is about, which is the Flash.
So I gotta say, the Flash started off pretty epic for me. It kind of came into with this, like, he had this dream sequence. Stop it. He had this dream sequence where, like, he was like, him and Ronnie Raymond.
Pause. I just want to say this right now. First of all, I'm just gonna put this out there. Captain Cold is like my superhero guy crush. I love that dude, and when he got like, when he got punked, and I was like,
okay. Captain Cold is literally the same dude from Prison Break. No, not the actor, but literally, he's the same dude that was like, I'm gonna get a cold gun after I break out of prison. And he's the same dude, okay?
But you know what? He has the cold gun and he's so badass. But focus on the episode.
Okay, the episode. So I love the sequence because the transition from the dream he had when he was running Raymond and he tag team, he helped the guys out, and then it went into like this whole thing where he was like standing in like the in the Star Labs, and he was like by himself. The transition was perfect. I love the opening scene. Okay, so like the whole show for me started off with a bang. Maybe it was just my nerdgasm just coming out, but I just thought it was awesome. Whatever, it was awesome. And but honestly, the show itself didn't give me anything brand new. Like it was like, and we talked about this.
We talked about this in iZombie, and we hinted at it in Gotham and Agents of Shield, where like it was more of the same. And the problem with that is, especially after the spectacular, and I will admit, the spectacular season finale, this episode really did feel like we could have just tossed this in the middle of season 1, like nothing had ever happened.
I don't know, because there was a lot of like, they closed up a lot of stuff that we like, because I thought they was gonna wait till like later on episodes to explain what happened to the vortex, the singularity. But you know what? I'm glad that they wrapped it up and like say, hey, this is what happened. Ronnie went in there and Homeboy died, which he really didn't die. Everybody knows he's in Earth 2. Everybody kind of knows this.
I wouldn't even say he's in Earth 2. I just think that maybe somewhere out there he's probably in a coma.
He's in Earth 2.
Or you know what? This is typical superhero. He has amnesia.
But you know what? And that's what I like about the Flash. They stick to like the funness of comic books. They're not trying to make it more serious than what it is. It's just like, hey, I was in a coma. I'm not in a coma. I got these powers. I don't have these powers, and like I'm fighting this bad guy. But they're doing it in a way where it's entertaining. It's not like old school drama.
And you know what? I will admit that Flash is Flash. When you look at it as a comic book made into a TV show, is actually very entertaining to watch. Me being a little bit more of the dark and gritty, more serious side, I find it a little bit childish, but I still have fun watching it. I cannot deny that. I cannot deny that.
Okay, because that's what it's about. It's about having fun watching a show, and The Flash is, to me, the essence of having fun watching a show.
But focusing more on season 2, let's focus on what we're here to talk about.
Okay.
I agree with you. Season 2 gave us, taking the formula of it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
Right.
But the problem was I didn't feel like anything moved forward with that. I mean, yes, it's 6 months later, but I really didn't feel like everyone preparing was just like, let's just wait around.
Know. Okay, I want to say this. I think that it did make me feel like it moved forward. I think the problem was this is the first time I've ever had this problem with this actor. The main guy, I forgot his name, the guy who plays Barry Allen. He did a poor job of being down or depressed or feeling horrible. Like it didn't feel organic. It felt like every other character did an amazing job. Like the father did an amazing job. Cisco, which is awesome. I love Cisco in this episode completely. He's my favorite character right now. For some reason, Cisco just feels so genuine. I don't know. I feel like if I met him in real life, he would be just like that in real life. But anyway, let me go back to it. But Barry himself, because this episode, the whole depression part of the episode was focused on his attitude, he didn't portray it well enough for me to go, oh man, I'm feeling his pain. I was just like, man, just bitch up. I mean, like, man up.
No, but see, like that. To be honest with you, I felt that way about all the actors, especially compared to other shows where we have seen the repercussions of things that have happened, and we're immediately feeling those repercussions because it's 6 months later. Yeah. It felt like Caitlyn, she had her little moment.
Nah, Caitlyn felt real to me.
Nah, Caitlyn knows, like, for you to have lost Robbie for so long and then lose him over again, I didn't feel like you. I felt like,
but see, I don't know. I felt like it was real because she dealt with a lot of stuff in between Robbie and everything else. I don't know. She felt real to me. She felt real.
And then she went and got another job, and she's just like, hey Cisco, just chilling here, but working my new job.
What's she supposed to be doing? Like stabbing herself, cutting herself?
I don't know. You know what? Maybe that will give the transition into her becoming hint nudge Killer Frost. I'm just
honestly,
saying.
Yeah, they could have used it as a plot device to kind of to push her along in that more of like crazy vibe. You're right. They could have. They didn't. I don't like that.
As a comic book fan, there's certain things I like in my shows, but I also don't like in my shows. I love seeing Atom Smasher. To see him on.
I felt like he was ripped off Bane.
No.
He was ripped off Bane.
No, but once again, as a comic book fan, to see Atom Smasher was like, oh my God, there's Atom Smasher. But then once you see him, and then once you know the initial, like, oh my God, it's there, and the nerd guys are seeing him. After that, I was looking like, okay, I agree with you. He was ripped off Bane. Flash went on him, and he was just like.
Right. I'm sorry. Okay. Wait.
He was like, wait.
First off, don't be messing up my show. Second off, I wonder, like, what is up with the Flash and running right into people? Like, I don't get this. Bow. He's hit.
I don't know. My problem is
move out the way. like dodge real fast. Like, I feel like he could run fast, but he can't dodge fast. Like, dodge. Man. You should be like Floyd Mayweather in there. Like,
you know what?
Come on.
He needs to go on YouTube and watch Team 4 Star.
Something.
The Dragon Ball Z Bridge episodes where Piccolo's looking like dodge.
Like, nobody's dodging.
But
man.
I feel like after all this time, Barry, you still don't know how to fight.
Okay, I have to admit, he still doesn't know how to fight. But let's be honest, for the last 6 months, he ain't been training. He's been walking around like a little bitch for the last 6 months, not training, not using his powers. Thought the wheels hurt my feelings.
Well, no.
And everybody died.
He was first of all, he spent the entire season 1 getting body. There was never Arrow body him. Professor Zoom body him. Everybody body Flash. I would think at this point he was like, I got super speed. Let me run a tornado at the beginning of the match and just like in that whatever. Yeah. So the fact that Atom Smasher was looking like. He pretty much back smacked up, was like, go get me a sandwich, Flash, and a side of tapioca pudding. I'm looking like, well, damn, like, I guess, you know what, you go, It is true, though, but let's be honest, he was out of everybody on the planet who can't fight, he was like one of he was at the top of that list of I can't fight people. And then he gets superpowers. So it's like, come on, man. Now, I want to bring this up, and this is just me being the person I am, and a lot of people out there, nerds out there, are going to hate me for it, but I just put, the one problem I have with The Flash, I feel like The Flash, like I've always said, is a childish TV show, comic book TV show, but it's getting to the point where it's really grinding my gears. And case in point, first and foremost, the fact that The Flash murdered someone in this episode.
Okay. Because you about to go into some real like, okay, let me just because that is a part of the thing that I don't like. Okay. Right. So, but let me just go into this. What I do like about The Flash really quick is that every single actor in The Flash kills it. I'm sorry, I don't care what you say, but like everybody did an excellent job. Barry Allen, the only person did a horrible job in this. Every actor did an excellent job. They progressed the story. They did. They solved a lot of mysteries with everything that happened from season 1 and stuff like that. It just didn't feel different. I just want to say that, but they did a good job. So the actors did a good job. The premiere was good. I like the way it came. Whatever. I don't care what you say, but I do agree with you. Some of the plot, some of the points, like going to the whole murder thing and the whole reactor thing. It's like there's a lot of things that was kind of bad.
It's like, first and foremost, let's start this. First of all, can we understand that no matter how great of a hacker that Cisco is, you hacking into a nuclear facility and like disabling shit or enhancing shit, someone should give you a call and be like, yo, like there's something happening to this. Then also, it's a nuclear power plant, abandoned or not. What nuclear power plant do you know is just like empty with no night staff, no scientists, nobody.
And they got radiation still there to like be manipulated. It's
then on top of all that, the fact that everyone is just so A-okay with the fact that we murdered someone. I mean, maybe are we just cool with killing people?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like Gotham is doing this with like got murder Gordon. He
is not murder Gordon.
He got bad Gordon, whatever you want to call him, but he murdering people now.
He is not murdering people.
And then you got the Flash now. He's like, I had to kill you because you was gonna kill a lot of people. And then I'm like, no, he wasn't. He just said, I'm here to kill you. He specifically told me this when they first met up. He was like, no, Barry, I didn't want to kill it. I don't want to kill a whole people. I want to kill your ass. He said this, and then you kill him and say you was gonna kill everybody. It's like, no, you're lying to yourself. You murdered this man. You murdered him because he just wanted to whip your ass. And I ain't gonna lie, that was like nobody said nothing. Then his father got out of jail and they having a party. Like, you just killed somebody. You just killed somebody, Barry. And like everybody's happy. And,
and then the father,
so morbid.
And then the father was looking like, oh, I'm gonna leave town. First and foremost, this is a miracle that you got out of jail and now you just want to go and leave town.
Let's go back into like how he got out of jail, because were you surprised that Harrison Will left
I was surprised by that, but then I was also because
I thought he was gonna leave him something super powerful or something like, I'll leave you the keys to the future or something crazy like that. But it was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, you know, like
I'm still trying to figure out how the hell you get out of jail so fast after being in there for 20 years.
Okay, like we've talked about this. There's irrefutable evidence. Okay, like you gotta understand, 20 years ago there was no superpower beings. So if you told somebody a superpower being zoomed in there and killed, like nobody would believe that. Now it's all over the place, and he shows a video saying, I confess to doing it. It's probably in the video because you know they kind of faded out. You didn't hear everything he said. He probably speed around the video. Was like, see, I can do this shit. You see? It's like I can do it. And so then it was like, okay, cool. I guess he did kill his mom or whatever. So but irrefutable evidence.
And then Barry's dad gets out after 20 years in jail, and in the same party, he's looking like, well, I'm gonna leave so you can become the Flash. I'm looking like, whoa.
Yeah.
How about you get a sandwich first?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the actor had like another role somewhere. He's like, I gotta go and film somewhere. So I gotta leave. But it is true though. It's one of those things where it's like, you don't have to go so you can be the Flash. Like, just be roommates with your son and catch up, dog. Like, become a part of Team Flash. Like,
or you know what? How about you just give me a hug? Like I haven't like hugged him. You know, let me just be like, yo, I'm just happy to be out.
Right.
You know, what's this Twitter thing I hear about? You know,
right.
Like figure like just the life a little bit.
It did feel very like organic, like realistic, but it did feel very comic book. It felt like something that would happen in a comic book, and it makes sense.
And speaking of comic book, we definitely cannot like have this. We cannot not mention this. The fact that Jay Garrick finally shows up at the end. They've been hinting at him and hinting at him and hinting at him. And even when I went to Dragon Con, I was at the panel of all the actors. They were looking like surprises are gonna come. And
here's like, I ain't gonna lie, like Jay Garrick walked out with like the most like super sexy voice on the planet. Like, hi, I'm Jay Garrick, and your world is in danger. I was like, damn, like that dude just like took the show. Like with just that sentence, he just took the show. I was like, damn.
I'm just mad. He had to walk out the shadows like a Prince model.
Yeah, like just.
Your world's in danger.
I feel like having him in shadow, like right before he walks out, was just kind of like, it was very comic booky. Right. It was like this panel. Who is it?
Hold on. Let's speak about literally the most comic booky moment in the entire show.
What?
The Flash symbol.
Oh yeah, that was kind of funny because they really like hit Batman hard with this. It was like, hey, how'd you know the Flash symbol were? Oh, I saw it in some comic book, and I thought that was kind of cool, like bringing up that Batman reference. Like that was really, I would like them to do that more. And then Cisco should do that.
But then it was like, wait, how would you know? And then it was a beacon just come straight to you. I was looking like this is one of those flaws where there's a bat symbol. We all know Batman goes there every night. We should just wait in ambush.
Right, exactly. That's one of those things where like they were kind of making fun of Batman, because if you put a bat symbol up, like every villain should go ahead toward the bat symbol because Batman's gonna show up at the damn bat symbol.
You should just turn it on. Batman shows up and you like bomb.
Yeah, no, seriously, like Gordon should turn it on, and then like he like Batman get there and he's dead because every villain is there on the roof stabbing him at the same time. It's like you told us when you was coming. It's like, come on.
But you know what, players? With my reservations as a not hardcore Flash enthusiast, I love the show. I like the show, but I am still very impressed. I'm a little bit, tiny bit worried that I feel like they're gonna stagnate a little bit because we also still got Legends of Tomorrow. We can't forget that's also coming out.
I'm not afraid for Flash because you know what? This is one of those things where they just had to start it some kind of way, and they had to just create. So this was kind of like their rough start. Like we kind of ended it so epic. It's hard to start from that. So we just need to solve these problems, get it out the way. So bring Jay Garrett. So now we're just gonna bring in some double Flash, epic, super awesomeness from here on out. And I kind of like that Jay, because you remember Professor what's his name?
Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash was his mentor, and he was kind of teaching him. So now Jay Garrett, the actual real Flash, been Flash longer than he has, could be even a better mentor.
Yeah, but then also Zoom is coming.
I really do think that Zoom is Wally West, evil Wally West. I really think
first of all, they already established that they've gotten a legendary actor. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. They've got a legendary actor to play Zoom.
Everybody should know it
with his ultra creepy sonic deep ass voice.
No, it's the Candyman.
It's the Candyman.
It's the Candyman. Everybody should know it's the Candyman. But I ain't gonna lie, I really think that kind of confirms that's evil Wally West in the future. He's the only other black character on the show.
Whoa. Well, you know what? Anything can happen. Anything can happen right now.
Who else with speedster powers who is black?
Because technically speaking,
Wally West.
Zoom doesn't have speedster powers.
It's Wally West.
Well, you know what? Comment down below. Let us know what you think. Who you think Zoom will be.
Wally West.
Oh, whatever. Let us know how you felt about the Flash premiere. Let's also definitely let us know about all the other nerd shows that are coming out or have either come out or coming out with Supergirl, iZombie.
Put down in the below if y'all think it's Wally West, and put down in below high five if you think Flash is the best show out of all the new shows. My name is Lance Scallop.
Whatever. Anyway, you know what? Comment down below if you think any other show is better than Flash. Especially Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., especially Agents 2. But this is Mason AJ.
Mason AJ in this month. Peace out.
A little bit more on this newer episode.
Yeah.
I loved it, but even I gotta call it like BS on some moments in there. Fitz figured out that it's a portal.
When we save homegirl? Okay, that was literally, that was probably